Hi, it's Ileana. So on October 28th, 2023, we had an interesting celestial event happen. Well, two celestial events. So the two celestial events that happened from October 28th to October 29th, 2023. First was that in the evening, Jupiter, the planet Jupiter, was in alignment, directly in alignment with the moon, with our moon. So it was on the left-hand side in alignment of the moon. And that was creating energies of monumental change, of transformation, of literally transmuting negative energy. What was old frequencies, what was old baggage, what was old things no longer working. Things that were no longer working were being purged, were being expunged and cleared. So it was literally a changing of cycles. When Jupiter is in alignment with the moon, it is the changing of the cycles, cleaning out the old and ushering in the new, purging old energies, purging old systems that don't work or cannot be applied anymore in our lives, in the universe, letting that go, purging it, healing it, and allowing a new energy that is more pure to come in. A new frequency of cleansing, purification, and just a new frequency. So maybe things weren't working for some people, like technology, cars, cell phones, computers. Things were needing to be upgraded, and people's lives might needed to be upgraded as well, because it was purging old energies. And then there was a moon eclipse, like a harvest moon and a full moon on from October 28th to October 29th. So a lunar eclipse, a full lunar eclipse, was also happening after the Jupiter moon alignment. So if people saw what looked like a huge star aligned on the left-hand side with the moon, that was the planet Jupiter on October 28th, 2023, in full alignment with the moon, and then after that, the lunar eclipse and the harvest moon. That was also changing the frequencies of Earth. That was changing the frequencies of how we feel things, how things are being downloaded for uploads and downloads for us. Everything is happening much faster, at a faster rate of progress and understanding, and it is being dialed in at high frequencies. You might be dealing with something, and tomorrow you're dealing with something else, and it's just coming down, down, down. Today it's one thing, tomorrow it's another thing. These energies are still working. Like, they're still cleaning everything. We're feeling the shock waves after the Jupiter alignment with the moon, like direct alignment. You can see it on the photos, you can see it on the video, and then the harvest moon and the full lunar eclipse. Like, you could still feel the waves of those frequencies and those changes. Cleaning, purging, cleaning, bringing in new frequencies, charging energy, and forming connections. Like, I could feel the connections being formed to the Akashic records, to people's soul frequency. Like, I could feel the upgrades and the uptick in energy vibration going higher and higher. Now, yes, the moon is a man-made satellite. It is not a natural satellite, but it's still made of our moon, but it's still made of natural material. Like it's just hollowed out, and there's crystalline cities there, there's secret bases there, laboratories that came from Andromedan Pleiadian beings and others. So the moon is organic and inorganic. It's both. There's beings living on our moon, the huge satellite that is locked in with Earth orbit, and it doesn't change. There's the dark side of the moon and the light side of the moon. Where things are cast in shadow, that's where most of the bases are. There's different humanoid bases, galactic extraterrestrials, humans, all kinds of things going on the moon. But it is still part organic because it is made out of rock. It is made out of other space materials that were made naturally, created. When this universe was created, planetoids and planetoid bodies were created, and the moon is part natural and part man-made. So it is organic and artificial at the same time. And it was brought here hundreds of thousands of years ago and parked by Earth orbit to monitor what we're doing here. But again, the moon connects with planetary cycles like Jupiter in alignments to purge out old energy and bring in new energy frequency, to clean things up, to purge things, and to create new energy and frequency for upgrades. It is a planetoid, it is a planetary body, and so is Jupiter and other planets. Yes, it's called a moon, but you can also classify it as a planet because beings can live there and do live there. There is a very thin atmosphere on the moon. Places where you live underground on the surface. There's domed bases in cities and crystalline cities. There's a lot of things in technology on the moon currently. So many things happening there. But it also is connected to powerful celestial events, planetary alignments, lunar eclipses, solar eclipses. The moon and the sun interchange in various eclipses that bring in different energies and frequencies to us that literally change our lives overnight sometimes. And that's what's been happening with various celestial events that have been going on from October, and you can still feel the waves of this into November. Powerful frequencies, a lot of change, a lot of shifts happening with these celestial events. I was able to take several pictures when the moon was in alignment with Jupiter directly left-hand side, and I also took videos. And I was like, what's this? Well, obviously this is not a UFO. Jupiter moon alignment, like direct line alignment, very synchronistic, very even, very like even. If you take a ruler, there was a line going from the moon to Jupiter and back. And I'm like, well, obviously, I think this is a planet because it's big. I could see it with my own eyes, and I could see it on the photos and the video. So obviously it was a planet. Which planet was it? So I looked it up, and it says direct Jupiter to moon alignment connection, a lot of energies, huge celestial event, purging out old things and bringing in new frequencies for cleaning, adapting, and just changing frequencies quite a bit. And then I'm like, I felt there was more, like something was going on more with the moon, not just the moon Jupiter alignment, but much more. And then I felt like the energy that was coming in was moon harvest, the harvest of the moon that happens. And it's when crops change, the weather changes. That's the harvest, the moon harvest. And then full lunar eclipse, all within 2 days after the Jupiter moon alignment. So I could feel that there was more. And so I checked on the lunar almanacs, and that's what was happening. So a lot of interesting celestial events happened at the end of October, and we're still feeling the changing of the waves, galactic waves, celestial waves, We're feeling these frequencies right now, even in November. And it's November 12th, 2023 today. But a lot of changes are coming in. Uploads, downloads, progress being made, knowledge being gained, accessing your full information through psychic intuition, inner intuition, Akashic records, a lot of information being downloaded for soul upgrades, light field codes, DNA codes, energies, frequencies, to create more positive change and positive outcomes. So these celestial events can do that. Some people will feel it to a higher degree than others, and some won't. Some might just feel that there's something going on, but some might tune in more and others less, depending on your sensitivities to energies and frequencies, celestial galactic events. But I felt that I was like, whoa, there's something huge going on. There's huge waves coming in, one after another, celestial galactic. And I was seeing that in the night sky with all of these events. So I just wanted to explain what that is and what was going on in the end of October and now what we're feeling still today in November. So thank you so much and namaste.